The Great Depression was a time of hardship and resourcefulness, where people had to make do with very little. Many of the money-saving strategies from that era are still relevant today. Here are 50 frugal living tips from the Great Depression that you can use to save money and live more sustainably. 1. Grow your own food. People during the Great Depression often had victory gardens, where they grew vegetables and fruits at home. Even a small garden can help reduce grocery bills. 2. Preserve what you harvest. Canning and preserving fruits and vegetables were common practices. Learning how to can and freeze produce can help you save money and reduce waste. 3. Reuse everything. Nothing was thrown away if it could be reused. Repurpose jars, containers, and even old clothes to save money and reduce waste. 4. Make your own cleaning products. Many people made their own cleaning supplies using basic ingredients like vinegar, baking soda, and soap. These DIY solutions are often cheaper and more environmentally friendly. 5. Cook from scratch. Convenience foods were not an option during the Great Depression. Cooking from scratch is often cheaper and healthier than relying on pre-packaged meals. 6. Batch cooking. Preparing meals in bulk and freezing portions can save time and money. This also reduces the temptation to eat out. 7. Patch and mend. Instead of buying new clothes, people would patch up their existing garments. Learn basic sewing skills to extend the life of your clothes. 8. Share resources with neighbors. Communities during the Great Depression often shared tools, resources, and even meals. Consider borrowing or sharing items with friends and neighbors instead of buying new. 9. Barter for goods and services. Bartering was a common way to get what you needed without spending money. Trade skills or items with others to save money. 10. Use leftovers creatively. Leftovers were never wasted. Find creative ways to turn leftovers into new meals to stretch your food budget. 11. Simplify your wardrobe. People during the Great Depression had smaller wardrobes with versatile pieces. Focus on quality over quantity in your clothing choices. 12. Use every scrap of food. Bones were used for broth, and vegetable scraps were turned into soup. Make the most of every bit of food you buy. 13. Collect rainwater. Collecting rainwater for gardening and other non-drinking purposes can reduce water bills and is environmentally friendly. 14. Walk or bike instead of driving. With fuel being expensive, many people walked or biked instead of driving. This is still a great way to save money and stay fit. 15. Make your own clothes. Sewing your own clothes was common. If you're handy with a needle, this can be a great way to save money and create custom pieces. 16. Use a clothesline instead of a dryer. Dryers are convenient but use a lot of electricity. Hanging clothes to dry is free and extends the life of your garments. 17. Hunt or forage. Many families supplemented their food supply by hunting or foraging for wild fruits, nuts, and mushrooms. If you have access to wild areas, this can be a cost-effective way to gather food. 18. Make do with less. People during the Great Depression learned to make do with what they had, often going without non-essential items. Focus on needs over wants to save money. 19. Repair instead of replace. Whether it was shoes, appliances, or furniture, repairing items was the norm. Learning basic repair skills can save you a lot of money. 20. Use public resources. Libraries, parks, and community centers offer free entertainment and resources. Take advantage of what's available in your community. 21. Buy in bulk. Buying staples like flour, sugar, and rice in bulk can be cheaper in the long run. Just make sure to store them properly to avoid waste. 22. Plan meals to avoid waste. Planning meals in advance helps you buy only what you need, reducing food waste and saving money. 23. Make homemade gifts. Instead of buying gifts, make them yourself. Homemade gifts are often more personal and can be cheaper. 24. Limit entertainment spending. Entertainment was often simple and free during the Great Depression, like playing board games or reading books. Look for low-cost or free entertainment options. 25. Conserve energy. Turn off lights, unplug appliances, and lower your thermostat to save on energy bills. 26. Use a wood stove. Wood stoves were common for cooking and heating. If you have access to wood and a stove, this can be a cost-effective heating method. 27. Learn basic carpentry. Being able to fix or build basic items can save you from having to buy new furniture or pay for repairs. 28. Make your own toys. During the Great Depression, many toys were homemade. Simple DIY toys can be just as fun and much cheaper than store-bought versions. 29. Practice minimalism. The less you own, the less you have to maintain, repair, or replace. Minimalism can be a great way to save money and reduce stress. 30. Preserve family recipes. Many Great Depression-era recipes were designed to be filling and cheap. Preserve these recipes for budget-friendly meals. 31. Simplify your beauty routine. Homemade beauty treatments were common. Simple routines using basic ingredients can save money on expensive products. 32. Make your own soap. Soap making was a common household task. Homemade soap can be cheaper and more natural than store-bought. 3. Compost food scraps. Instead of throwing away food scraps, compost them to enrich your garden soil. 34. Limit eating out. Eating out was a rare treat during the Great Depression. Cooking at home is almost always cheaper and healthier. 35. Create a budget and stick to it. Budgeting was essential for survival. Today, it's still one of the best ways to manage your money effectively. 36. Make homemade bread. Bread was often made at home to save money. Homemade bread is not only cheaper but often tastier and healthier. 37. Share meals with others. Potlucks and shared meals were common. Sharing meals with friends or neighbors can reduce food costs. 38. Use hand-me-downs. Clothes, toys, and other items were passed down from child to child. Hand-me-downs are a great way to save money and reduce waste. 39. Avoid debt. People were very cautious about taking on debt. Living within your means and avoiding unnecessary debt is still wise today. 40. Use cash instead of credit. Cash was king during the Great Depression. Using cash can help you stay within your budget and avoid debt. 41. Learn to make do. If something broke, you fixed it or found a way to do without it. This mindset can help you save money and live more sustainably. 42. Use what you have. Instead of buying new, use what you have on hand. This not only saves money but encourages creativity. 43. Trade skills with others. Bartering and trading skills was common. If you have a skill, trade it with someone else to get what you need without spending money. 44. Plan for hard times. People during the Great Depression planned for lean times. Building up a savings buffer and stocking up on essentials can help you weather financial storms. 45. Simplify holiday celebrations. Holidays were celebrated simply and frugally. Focus on the meaning of the holiday rather than spending money on decorations and gifts. 46. Reuse old furniture. Instead of buying new furniture, people often refurbished or repurposed old pieces. This can save you money and add character to your home. 47. Make homemade cleaning rags. Old clothes and towels were turned into cleaning rags. This is an easy way to save money and reduce waste. 48. Avoid impulse buying. During the Great Depression, every purchase was carefully considered. Avoid impulse buys by taking time to think before making a purchase. 49. Practice self-sufficiency. The more you can do for yourself, the less you have to pay others to do. Learn basic skills like gardening, sewing, and cooking to save money. 50. Be content with less. People during the Great Depression learned to be content with what they had. Practicing gratitude and contentment can help you avoid unnecessary spending and live a more frugal life. By incorporating these frugal living tips into your daily routine, you can save money, reduce waste, and live a more sustainable life, just like people did during the Great Depression. If you found this content interesting, please consider giving us a like and a subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.